The origin of Native Americans is a story deeply rooted in migration, evolution, culture, and adaptation. This narrative spans tens of thousands of years, encompassing the scientific, anthropological, and cultural aspects of their history. Understanding the origins of Native Americans requires a comprehensive dive into their ancestral roots, migration patterns, genetic studies, and the influence of geography and climate. This detailed account attempts to unravel the mysteries surrounding the first inhabitants of the Americas and their extraordinary journey into history. The Bering Land Bridge theory, or Beringia theory, is the most widely accepted explanation of how the ancestors of Native Americans arrived in the Americas. This land bridge, now submerged under the Bering Sea, connected Siberia and Alaska during the last ice age, approximately 20,000 to 13,000 years ago. During the Ice Age, global sea levels dropped due to the expansion of ice sheets, exposing land that facilitated migration. Small bands of hunter-gatherers from Siberia likely followed megafauna, such as mammoths, across this land bridge in search of food. Archaeological findings, including tools and fossils in Alaska and Siberia, support this theory. Genetic studies further validate a connection between Native Americans and Siberian populations. An alternative to the Beringia theory, the coastal migration hypothesis suggests that early humans used boats or traveled along the Pacific coastline, following kelp forests and marine resources. This route may have been easier, as it provided abundant food resources such as fish and shellfish. Sites like Monteverde in Chile, dated to around 14,500 years ago, provide evidence of early human presence in South America, potentially supporting this theory. A less widely accepted theory posits that people from the Solutrean culture in Europe migrated to North America around 20,000 years ago, using boats and crossing the North Atlantic. Similarities between Solutrean stone tools and Clovis Point's early Native American tools are cited as evidence. However, genetic studies show no significant link between Native Americans and ancient Europeans, challenging this hypothesis. Recent evidence suggests multiple waves of migration into the Americas over thousands of years, rather than a single event. This is supported by genetic studies showing diverse lineages among Native American populations. Genetic studies indicate that the ancestors of Native Americans belong to a group of East Asians who separated from their main population around 25,000 to 30,000 years ago. These ancestors are believed to have lived in Beringia for thousands of years, isolated from other populations before migrating into the Americas. Analysis of mitochondrial DNA, or mtDNA, reveals that Native Americans belong to specific haplogroups A, B, C, D, and X, found in Siberian and East Asian populations. In 2014, the remains of a boy from the Malta-Buret culture in Siberia, dated to 24,000 years ago, revealed genetic ties to Native Americans. This discovery provided evidence of an ancestral population that contributed to both Siberian and Native American lineages. Genomic studies highlight the remarkable diversity among Native American tribes, reflecting their migration and adaptation to various environments. Genetic evidence shows that after entering the Americas, populations split into northern and southern groups, spreading across the continents. Some studies suggest minor Denisovan ancestry in Native Americans, indicating interbreeding with archaic humans in Asia before migration. The Clovis culture, dating back approximately 13,000 years, represents one of the earliest widespread archaeological cultures in North America. Distinctive fluted stone tools used for hunting large animals are found across North America, suggesting rapid migration and adaptation. Evidence of human activity predating the Clovis culture challenges the long-held belief that it represents the first inhabitants of the Americas. Monteverde in Chile, dating to around 14,500 years ago, includes evidence of shelters, tools, and food remains. Paisley Caves in Oregon, with human coprolites or fossilized feces, dated to around 14,000 years ago, provide direct evidence of early human presence. Early Native Americans coexisted with and hunted megafauna such as mammoths, mastodons, and giant ground sloths. Some researchers argue that human hunting contributed to the extinction of these species, while others believe environmental factors played a larger role in their extinction. The Paleo-Indian period marks the earliest phase of Native American history, characterized by small bands of hunter-gatherers and the development of tools like spear points and scrapers. During the Archaic period, from 8000 to 1000 BCE, Native Americans began transitioning to semi-permanent settlements, utilizing diverse resources including plants, fish, and smaller game. They developed atlatls, or spear throwers, and grinding stones for food preparation. Around 5000 BCE, agriculture emerged in regions like Mesoamerica, where maize, beans, and squash became staple crops. Agriculture supported larger, more complex societies, and farming techniques spread to North America, influencing cultures like the Mississippian and ancestral Puebloans. The Olmec, Maya, Aztec, and other civilizations in Mesoamerica developed advanced agricultural systems, monumental architecture, and writing systems. In North America, the Mississippian culture is known for constructing large earthen mounds, such as those at Cahokia, and developing extensive trade networks. The ancestral Puebloans built sophisticated cliff dwellings and irrigation systems in the American Southwest. In the Arctic and subarctic, Native Americans like the Inuit and Yupik developed technologies like igloos and kayaks to survive harsh climates. Native American oral traditions provide rich insights into their origins, often blending history, spirituality, and cosmology. Many tribes have unique creation myths, often involving the earth, sky, and animals. These stories emphasize a deep bond with nature and the environment and have been passed down through generations, preserving cultural identity. Advances in archaeology and genetics continue to challenge traditional narratives about the origin of Native Americans. Evidence of pre-Clovis sites has sparked debates among archaeologists, and innovations like ancient DNA analysis are reshaping our understanding of early migrations. Some Native American groups challenge scientific narratives, emphasizing the validity of their oral histories and spiritual beliefs about their origins. Genetic studies have deepened our understanding of Native American ancestry while raising ethical concerns about the use of indigenous DNA. Efforts to preserve Native American languages, traditions, and artifacts highlight the importance of protecting their heritage. Native Americans have made significant contributions to agriculture, medicine, and culture, including the domestication of crops like maize, potatoes, and tobacco. The origin of Native Americans is a complex and multifaceted story shaped by migration, adaptation, and resilience. From the Ice Age migrations across Beringia to the rise of advanced civilizations, their journey reflects the ingenuity and determination of humanity. Ongoing research continues to uncover new facets of this history, enriching our understanding of the first peoples of the Americas. Their legacy, preserved through oral traditions, genetic markers, and cultural achievements, remains an enduring testament to their profound connection to the land and their role in shaping the world.